I'm not going to make coffee before.
Why? Not the ideal drop-off weather? Drop-off this morning was tough. So everything when you're first starting out feels like an effort. It feels really difficult, feels really hard. There's all these little voices in our head. That stress response pops up going, don't worry about it, just do it later, blah, 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 that's too hard. Your body tries to do everything it can to not go through the pain. We're at our second home, guys. I will tell you one thing, guys. When I am genuinely me, like literally the day I show up and I'm like, nah, not dulling my sparkle anymore. I'm back, she's back. The trolls come out. Morning, hun.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning, guys. Today we've got a bit of an exciting day because if you guys didn't know, with Loverless Rose, we're actually partnered with Operation Smile Australia. Have been for like years now. Probably 2 years?
Even more, probably.
I think it's only been about 2.
But I've been here nearly 2. So I reckon it'd be 3.
Oh, you're right.
It'd be 3.
Yeah, you're right.
Because you started and then I was working and
I don't think it was that much. Anyway, I'll be able to figure it out, but it hasn't been super long. It's been like 2 to 2.5 years, I reckon.
3.
It has not been 3 years, babe. We've only been doing clothing for 3 years. You know what I mean? We did jewellery for the first year.
Maybe, who knows?
It's definitely not. Trust me. I'm the creator right here. Anyways, we have got a meeting with them today, which I'm excited for because we've only had one other meeting before, maybe 2, but there's a new person that's kind of in charge, hey?
Yeah, well, yeah, looking after all the other stuff.
Yes.
The looker after her.
The looker after her. So, yeah, we're really excited to have a little chat with them today, catch up with them, see what they have to say. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, every 250 orders we donate to repair a cleft lip. Our daughter Mila was born with a cleft. It was something that was very close to our heart, and over in a ton of other countries other than Australia, it's not something that they can just like have the resources to obviously do in third world countries. Here we're very lucky because it's all completely funded by the government. But even with the funding aside, babe, they don't even have like medical resources in a lot of the countries too.
Yeah, 100%.
They don't even have the doctors. That's why they fly the doctors over there to do it all. So yeah, it's like a whole crew here in Australia and they jump in and they fly over and they repair clefts in other third world countries. A lot of the children are actually completely shunned by their community, so people around them will not help them. Say if they're sick, they kind of disown them, so they don't even have that like community around them either. And in some countries as well, they actually think that they're witches when they're born with a cleft, so they actually like do horrible things, which is really not nice. So there's been people who have had their clefts repaired and they've just been like, it's completely changed my life. My community accepts me. Yeah. But then not only that, there's feeding difficulties, breathing difficulties, there's all those other things that come alongside it. It's not just children they do it for as well. They do it for like grown adults that are like literally 30, 50.
A lot of them are adults.
Yeah. So yeah, it's an incredible organisation and it's something that's like I didn't even think twice when I was chatting with Sienna when we came up with like reaching out to them and seeing if we can try to help out in some sort of way. And yeah, hopefully by meeting up with them today, we can come up with a few plans together to just, you know, do a little bit more. And yeah, there's a couple little brainstorming ideas that have come to my mind. I said to Kurt, it'd be cool to get people's actual stories so we can share them. Yeah, so
personal ones.
Yeah, so we can actually like share like individual stories just so then people can kind of like over on our Instagram and that can understand a bit more about what they do. I mean, it could be a really cool idea as well to do like some sort of like fundraiser, like a fun run or, you know,
yeah,
like some sort of collaborative thing.
See what she's got to say first.
Yeah, see what she has to say. But we're going to do that this morning. First things first, we're going to do a sauna. It's been a while. Crocodile, since I've done sauna. I've been like a week. Yeah, but we've been a bit run down, guys, and being run down and sauna do not go hand in hand very well. I thought they did. I thought, well, what you always hear is like, go sweat it out when you're feeling a bit run down, but I googled it. Dr. Google helped me and it's like, do not sweat it out. It's not good for you. Anyway, we're gonna go jump in a sauna. I started this book. No, I didn't start this book, sorry. I was up reading this book last night. I read like 7 chapters of it. It's pretty good. A lot of it I've kind of heard before, but I like the way that they explain it. I'll quickly actually. Are you waiting for me? I'll be 2 seconds. Oh, you going? Are you gonna make coffee? Oh, come on, be a darling. Come on, darling. Maisie, she licked my foot.
I'm not going to make coffee before.
Why?
Because Reed has been waking up at 1:45, so I want to get the sauna done.
Okay, alright. Oh, this was pretty good. Okay, so about motivation, right? So it says, take motivation out of the equation. Imagine your brain is like a jungle. For every action that you take, the brain has to make connections or pathways between different areas. When you repeat an action on a regular basis over a long period of time, like cleaning your teeth, those pathways become well trodden and established. But when you start something new, you have to carve out a fresh path. That takes huge amounts of conscious effort, and if you don't use that path often enough, it will always be effortful. So anytime that you're under stress, your brain will automatically choose the easiest route, which is the path that is well trodden on. But if you can repeat that new behavior as often as you can for enough times, then a habit is established and becomes easier for you to use when you most need it. So it makes so much sense, but basically what they're saying is the best strategy for motivation is to take motivation out of the equation. The more regularly you do something, the more frequently you do something, that is how you create the habit, I guess, of just making it like a part of your everyday life, and the effort to do it just goes. So everything when you're first starting out feels like an effort. It feels really difficult, feels really hard. There's all these little voices in our head that are telling us, oh, you know, that stress response pops up going, don't worry about it, just do it later, blah, 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 that's too hard. Your body tries to do everything it can to not go through the pain. The best way to switch that is just going and doing it as much as you can, as frequently as you can, and then it will not be an effort anymore. So yeah, I found that really interesting. I really liked the way that it explained that about motivation, and it kind of reminds me of my vlogs. Like, you know how I was saying in the last one how I was like getting in my head about it a bit. Just jump on here and do it. The more I pick it up, the more I do it, the more easy it becomes, and the more I kind of show up, I feel like, more authentically as myself. But this is the book. Why has nobody told me this before? Bought this book for Kurt. Going to try to get him to read it in the sauna. I got you a present. You can read it in the sauna with me. You might need, do you want a highlighter so you can highlight your bits?
Maybe. Sometimes I feel like reading.
Oh guys, you know how I said to you that Reedy's like going through this like real hectic mummy phase and just wanting to be like with me all the time and just going through those feels, but also having like a really big attachments to me at the moment? My heart. Drop off this morning was tough, really tough. And she was going so well for so long, but lately like she's just wanting to spend so much time with me, and it's so nice, and I love her so much, and she's so funny, and like I just am, as challenging as this age is, like her personality is really coming out. I feel like we've got such a beautiful connection. It's human nature to just feel crappy when your baby is crying to be with you, but also mummy needs to get some work done. Mummy needs to be able to work so we can continue to have our house and do fun things, and that's just the way that the world works. It's also great for her. I know it's great for her, the social skills, all those bits and pieces, but man, it's hard. Anyway, Kurt did not end up reading the book that I gave him downstairs, guys. We are dressed and ready to go. We're gonna go and drop Miss Miller off at school first, and then straight from dropping Miller off to school, we'll be going to the meeting, and then I think we're gonna head for a walk. I packed all of my gym stuff and I was like, we should go for a nice walk if it's not raining. It's raining at the moment, so fingers crossed the rain passes and we can head out for a nice little walk to have a debrief afterwards. This is something that Kurt and I will regularly do. Say if we like want to have a meeting, we will like go for a walk, grab a coffee and have our meeting like while we're walking at the same time, because we're like, why not? Grab our phone out, put notes in our phones, write emails back and forth, like do all those things whilst we're out for a walk. And I feel like when most of the best ideas come to my head, it's when I'm walking, and it's when I'm in the shower, and it's when I'm doing my makeup. So we've just kind of like added that into our routine. Most of our meetings are walk meetings. Kurt, is that your work there? Well, with the Ugg boots? Thank you, babe. I know, it just like made me giggle. I was like, did Kurt do that or did Regan do that?
You know what I put him out to?
I knew it was either you or her. Yeah.
So it rained today and they were wet and all.
Hey! You love our Ugg boots, babe.
I really don't.
We love it. We need to get you, we still need to get you a pair. We should get you a personalised pair.
I'm happy for you to wear them, but I hate when you wear them to the beach and no one cleans them.
That's so true. Not the ideal drop-off weather?
No.
Definitely not. Hey, Millamoo, are we gonna get wet? Yeah.
I've got one for myself.
Oh, have you got an umbrella?
For me.
For Miller. I will tell you one thing, guys. When I am genuinely me, like literally the day I show up and I'm like, nah, not dulling my sparkle anymore. I'm back, she's back. The trolls come out. I literally got a message from someone who created a fake account with 0 followers, 0 photos, just following me. Thank you, darling. And she wrote to me, bore. And I would just like to say to you, Joy, joyfully Joy, you should take a little bit of advice from your Instagram account name. But also, let's talk about this for a second. You're commenting on my Instagram saying I'm a bore. Let's unpack it. But you happen to have the time, or have taken the time out of your day, your precious time, to create a fake profile. Not only that, but go and watch my boring life and then comment on it. Thank you for taking time out of your day purely just for me. I really appreciate it. And I do feel for you. I do feel for you because I feel like exactly what you're saying to me is a projection. Sending you love, sending you peace, and I'm not actually saying this sarcastically, like I actually do send you love. All right, guys, we just finished up our meeting. Let's have a bit of a chat.
We got some freebies!
We got some freebies!
No size for me. I want to see if that fits me.
It was so good, guys. Like, the things that they do are just so incredible, and basically what we wanted to say to them as well is like, we want to be able to spread what you guys do more. We want to be able to have stories to share of the incredible things that you guys are doing. We were going to go for a walk debrief, guys. It's still raining. But yeah, like, just the stats and the things that they share, it makes you just like go, wow, like the impact that it actually makes by donating to repair a cleft lip. So basically what she was saying to me then as well, she's got heaps of other bits and pieces of information she can share, which they will do, and we'll start, you know, delving in and trying to share more as well as we get the information and the stories. But basically in one of the countries, she was saying that 93% of people that have got clefts that have not been repaired, by the age of 20, they actually die.
Yeah.
The malnutrition. So they struggle to eat. So they're not actually getting the right amount of food down to literally be able to survive. And it is just like, it's so sad, like the different things that you hear. Like,
very lucky.
Yeah, we are so lucky. Like the impact you can have by fixing one person's cleft, like that literally could change someone's lifespan from 20 years old to living till like they're, you know,
60 plus.
Exactly right. So anyways, guys, it was really, really nice, and I'm excited to see like what we can do moving forward. We've also had a chat, and we're like, we would love to go on a mission and like go over with them and just kind of experience it all and actually hands-on see what they do. So that's kind of a long-term goal for us. Yeah. That we would love to do.
I feel like we'll get to that eventually.
Yeah, and then we also just, you know,
we just ask for some stuff from them, so we can't
so we can
do
share
much
more.
If we don't have anything.
Actually share the impact that the surgery has made on their life, because every single one of them, it's a major impact, not only to their lifespan and all of that, but also their life value, their, you know, there's so many...
acceptance for them.
Acceptance, yeah. Exactly right. So anyways, guys, it was really nice. Always a pleasure. We're going to be going up to their gala in November. We actually need to ask Grandma first if she can watch the kids. But November, they're having a gala, and they're like, we want you guys to come. We've put 2 tickets aside for you.
Night away.
So, yeah, up in Brizzy. So that'll be good to go there and support them. We're at our second home, guys. We're at Coles. We were going to go for a walk, but it was raining at Keiara. Came home, and it's so nice and sunny here. So we might be able to go for a walk after.
One little deadly cloud there.
Do we want ripe ones? Or like a few non-ripers?
A couple of non-ripers.
A couple of non-ripers? Like these?
Just a shriveled bunch, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, we need to get our thins. We've got a new obsession, guys. I'll show. Bacon. Do you want it? Contemplating which one. These have been our new obsession, guys. Burger thins. So yummy. I'm gonna get 2 packs. 2 packs. I just asked Kurt if his hunger's gone because he was hungry before, and he's like, yep, but then what did you say?
If I smell a chicken or something like that, I'm just gonna be like...
You're going towards the chicken area. Well guys, we are heading home now, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.